Hello there, Lightworkers world people. It's so good to be with you again. I'm Rachel Archelaus, and I know that a lot of you are feeling like this earth thing is not for you, this is not your home, you don't know what you're doing here, that you are a Lightworker, that you do have things to share, but you still feel a little out of place. And in a recent webinar that I gave, I was mentioning that all my life I felt a little removed from everything. I felt just like this little invisible wall up between me and everybody, and I still feel it. And I have to make an effort to remind myself that, I am everything, everything is me, and that there's nothing to feel separate from. But at any rate, it's there. And last year I learned something pretty cool about how, what I am, what all of you are probably too. And I've never shared this before, but I think it's going to make a difference for you, and you're going to get it, and it's going to maybe connect a bigger piece of yourself. And so you feel a little more at home, because I knew after I learned this, I felt more at home. So I drew you a diagram. What I learned is that I am still in an incarnation somewhere else, and that version of me is the version that chose to come to Earth. So instead of just being source, oversoul, if you don't know what an oversoul is, don't worry about it, incarnation, which is what most people think of as like the reincarnation cycle, is like, okay, we're at heaven, or we're going back to source, and then we come and choose to be in a life. And we go back, and then we choose to be in a different life, and then we go back, and then we choose a different life. Even if you're aware of these simultaneous lives, we still normally think of there only being like one stop, like source or life, that's it. But what I learned is that I'm actually on a life right now. We'll call Earth Planet B, and this Planet A. Okay, so I'm here on Planet A, but this version of me decided that she wanted to be on Earth too. She wanted to go help out and share her love, and so she decided to go to Earth and be me. And so I didn't, what would normally happen is like, this version would die, go back to source, and then come back down, right, as a new incarnation. But what a lot of us don't realize is that we are bringing a lot of our energy in from another incarnation. So instead of just this, right, this is what we normally think of happens. We are this. So there's two stops for us. But what this does is it brings that sense of we're not from here, because we're really not this time. We're from somewhere else, and we're bringing that energy in to help shape this incarnation. There's a great book called Soul Mastery by Susan Taylor Shear, and she outlines what a lot of the different star systems energy feels like. And you can kind of identify with the ones that are strongest for you right now. We're all from everywhere, and so you'll probably feel an affinity with everything, but there will be certain things that make more resonance with you at the moment. And so that happened for me, and I was grateful for that connection, because now instead of just feeling like there's something wrong with me for not really feeling totally in sync here, I feel more at home knowing that, okay, this is not my only residence at the moment, if you know what I mean. So it's okay that I feel so, expanded and grounded at the same time. And that really made a difference for me in how comfortable I felt, how assured I was in what I was doing, and all this other stuff. So go forth with your work. You are here for a reason, because you wouldn't have made that extra stop if you weren't. It's like going on vacation. So when you're in your normal life, you don't just end up like on a different continent or in a different state for no reason. You go there on purpose to do something. You know, it's either to go see a concert or to go relax at the beach or to go to a great hotel or to see family. You're there on purpose and you're there for a reason, and that's why you're here too. You're here for a reason. So whatever is in your heart and whatever is really feeling like that's what you want to do, go toward that, because you're on earth right now from another place for a reason, right? And obviously, if this makes no sense to you and you don't feel any resonance with it, then disregard it, because this message probably isn't for you. And maybe you did not have that extra step that I talked about. But for a lot of you, I think it's going to be true. So I'd love to hear what you think about this. I've never shared this before, so let me know. And thanks so much for watching. Lots of love. Bye-bye.